Okay, good evening, everyone. It's 6:30. I'm calling the meeting to order. Mauricio?
Commissioner Joseph.
Present.
Commissioner Stuyvesant.
Here.
Vice Mayor Lama.
Here.
Mayor Svechin.
Here.
For the record, Commissioner Vizcarra is absent, and we have a quorum.
Okay, wonderful. David, you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. If everyone could please stand. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and
To the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Before we have the invocation, I just want to recognize former Mayor Norman Edelcup and Goldman. Nice to have you here. Rabbi?
Good evening. Almighty God, source of wisdom, peace, and justice, we gather here today as public servants, community leaders, and residents of our beautiful city of Sunny Isles Beach, seeking your guidance and blessing upon this meeting and all its deliberations. This week in the Torah portion of Pinchas, we read about a man who, in a time of a moral and national crisis, rose with courage to defend the sanctity and the future of his people. In return, you granted him Brit Shalom, a covenant of peace. May we too in our beautiful city be granted the strength to act with courage, integrity, and unwavering commitment to the common good. May our efforts bring peace and unity to all who call this city home. We are mindful too of our brothers and sisters in Israel who continue to face immense challenges and threats. We pray for their protection, for the safe return of all captives, for comfort to the grieving, and for the true and lasting peace in the Holy Land and the world over. May the spirit of community, the pursuit of justice, and the promise of peace guide this meeting and all of the work that we do. Let us say, Amen.
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 Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Mauricio?
Okay. First item is approval of the minutes of the June 17th, 2025 Commission meeting.
Okay. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, now order of business. I understand we have some changes.
Yes, we do. So items 9B, 9I, and 9J have been deferred. Item 6B has been revised. Some minor changes. And then Commissioner Joseph has an add-on related to the Jewish Solidarity Day.
Okay, why didn't we have this add-on before?
This one was inadvertently left off. I spoke with Commissioner Joseph earlier today, and I did confirm that he did request for this to be put on for this month's agenda, and it was just, again, inadvertently left off.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that. And Commissioner Joseph, you had asked for this to be moved up because.
Yes, Rabbi Keller would like to make a statement. And
Okay,
also,
wonderful. I need a
if
motion
we can do that.
for the changes?
So moved.
Second? Second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. So we'll go first to zoning and then,
Before we do that, the opening statement.
oh, of course,
Right,
thank
so-
you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate your attendance and thank you for joining us tonight. Before we begin, there are a few important reminders regarding conduct during our commission meetings. Please ensure all electronic devices are turned off or set to silent mode to maintain the integrity of our proceedings. Mutual respect is the foundation of productive discussions. We ask that everyone remain silent and attentive when someone is addressing the commission. Clapping, applauding, heckling, or any verbal outbursts, either in support or opposition of the speaker, are strictly prohibited. Any individual wishing to address the commission must fill out a public speaker's card and submit it to the city clerk before the relevant item is announced. Each speaker is granted a maximum of 3 minutes. Should you exceed this time, the chair will notify you to conclude your remarks. Speak directly to the agenda's points. Remain concise and avoid redundancy. Should an individual speak without the chair's permission or continue speaking after a warning, they may be escorted out of the chambers. It is essential to avoid making impertinent, slanderous remarks or becoming boisterous while addressing the commission. Such behavior may lead to being barred from future commission appearances, unless the majority of the commission members present vote otherwise. The presiding officer may disallow signs or placards in the commission chamber. Please exit the chamber quietly and without disruption. The goal of our meetings is to facilitate public input and participation. However, disruptive or disorderly conduct hinders our collective objective. Individuals who want to speak on an item on the agenda are asked to fill out a public speaker's card and give it to the city clerk before the item is called. Speakers are asked to speak to the issues, make comments concise and to the point, and refrain from making duplicate comments. All speakers will be limited to one 3-minute comment per item. If you exceed the 3-minute allotment, the chair will advise you to finish your comment. If you speak out of turn without permission from the chair and/or you do not cease speaking after one warning, you will be escorted out of chambers. In order to maintain orderly conduct and/or proper decorum at these meetings, anyone who interferes with the orderly process of the meetings after a warning may be removed from the meeting and may be barred from further appearance before the City Commission, as permitted in S286, 0114, FS and SS 74-5 and 74-21 of the City's Code of Ordinances. Any necessary removal will be made at the direction of the mayor and will be carried out by law enforcement or a designated sergeant at arms. It is essential that attendees adhere to these rules of procedure to ensure productive meetings that serve both the public and the City Commission. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding.
Great, thank you. And I appreciate that we actually have people in the audience. I just want to remind you that it echoes here, so if you're having conversations, please take them outside because we can hear them. So thank you. Go ahead, Mauricio.
Okay, so we're on to section 5 of the agenda, which is zoning, and I'll read the opening statement. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening's agenda has one zoning application. In these matters, the City Commission sits in a quasi-judicial capacity. The decision of whether or not to approve a zoning variance is not a popularity contest, but must be based upon substantial competent evidence as it is presented tonight. If you intend to provide testimony on any zoning application, you must be sworn in by the city clerk, and you should also fill out a public speaker's card and give it to the city clerk before the item is called. We will first hear from the city staff and then from the applicant. After this, the mayor will allow anyone from the audience who has been sworn in to provide testimony. The zoning applicant has a right to cross-examine any witness and for rebuttal. Please make sure that your comments are concise. So anyone that's going to be speaking on the item, please raise your right arm. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. And before we continue, are there any ex parte communications that need to be disclosed by the commissioners?
No.
No.
Thank you.
Is Commissioner Vizcarra on the phone?
Good evening. And Mr. City Clerk, could you please read the companion item for the TDRs, please?
Yes. So it is 9A, which is a resolution approving purchase and assignment of transfer development rights in the amount of 313 square feet of floor area ratio and 0 dwelling units from the city's public TDR bank account to Gabor South LP, authorizing the planning and zoning director to withdraw 313 square feet of FAR and 0 dwelling units from the city's public TDR bank account and assigning the 313 square feet of FAR to the property located at 17949 Collins Avenue, Unit 801.
Okay. Thank you. Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Commission. This is zoning application PZ 2025-09 for a balcony enclosure at the mansions at Aquilina, specifically for Unit 801. The applicant is Gibor South LP, and the request is to modify the approved site plan for the mansions at Aquilina project and to purchase and assign transferable development rights from the city's public TDR bank to increase the floor area of Unit 801 by 313 square feet. The price for purchasing the TDRs will be a total of $39,125. This site plan modification will increase the overall floor area of the mansions at Aquilina Development from 436,012 square feet to 436,325 square feet. Here is the existing floor plan for Unit 801. The balcony that's to be enclosed is at the northwest corner. And here's the proposed floor plan where you can see that the balcony will be converted into a bedroom. If the application is approved, the remaining floor area available for purchase through TDRs at the Mansions project is 91,866 square feet. The project is consistent with the land development regulations, and I am available if you have questions.
Great, thank you. Mauricio, do we have any public speakers?
No public speakers, ma'am.
Okay, are there any questions?
No questions.
All right, I'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Commissioner Joseph,
Yes.
Commissioner Stuyvesant,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lama,
Yes.
Mayor Svechen.
Yes,
The application is approved 4-0.
thank you. Next item?
Okay, next item is
Thank you.
Pleasure.
ordinances for first reading. 6A is an ordinance of the City Commission of the City of Sunny Isles Beach, Florida, amending Chapter 265, Article 2, Section 265-5 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Sunny Isles Beach entitled Definitions, to revise the definition of the term child care facility, amending Article 7 entitled Zoning Districts to incorporate child daycare facility as a permitted use in the Recreations and Open Space Zoning District in Section 265-30 and in the Community Facilities Zoning District in Section 265-29, and as a conditional use in the medium-high density residential zoning district in Section 265-34, the Neighborhood Business Zoning District in 265-36, the Town Center District in 265-37, and the Business Overlay Zoning District in 265-38, and amending Section 265-44 entitled Specific Use Regulations to incorporate the physical standard for child care facilities consistent with Miami-Dade County Code of Ordinances, Chapter 33, Article XA, excuse me.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Commissioners. This is an ordinance to amend the land development regulations regarding child daycare facilities. It is specifically going to revise the definition of child daycare to align with state statutes. It is going to establish the zoning districts in which child daycare, the use is permitted. The ordinance proposes for the use to be permitted in the community facilities and recreation open space districts, and as a conditional use in the RMF2, B1, BO, and TCD districts. A conditional use will need to come to commission for review and approval. And finally, the ordinance aligns the physical requirements with Miami-Dade County's ordinance because the county's ordinance does preempt municipalities from adopting standards that are more or less stringent than theirs. So the standards found in the Miami-Dade County Code of Ordinances, Chapter 33, Article XA, relate to the minimum outdoor play area space, minimum indoor classroom size, vehicular stacking for pickup and drop-off, the safety barrier requirements if the property is adjacent to a body of water, and does not allow the outdoor play area to be located in a front yard or street side yard unless it has a reinforced barrier. I'm available if you have any questions.
Great, thank you. Do we have any public speakers?
No, ma'am.
Any questions?
No questions.
I'll take a motion.
So moved.
One second. Okay. Commissioner Stuyvesant,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lama,
Yes.
Commissioner Joseph,
Yes.
Mayor Svechen.
Yes,
The ordinance passes on first reading. Second reading will be scheduled for August.
okay.
6B is an ordinance of the City Commission of the City of Sunny Isles Beach, Florida, amending sections 265-4 purpose, 256-6 definitions, 256-9 issuance and renewal of permits decals application, 256-10 revocation of permits/decals, 256-11 exclusion of certain vehicles, 256-14 parking rates and fees, 256-15 authority of city manager, and 256-16 term of permits decals transfer of Chapter 256, Article 2 of the City Code of Ordinances of the City of Sunny Isles Beach, repealing Section 256-12, hours permits are valid, of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Sunny Isles Beach entitled Parking Authority.
Okay. Mr. City
Mayor,
Manager?
Vice Mayor, members of the commission, this amendment provides update to our parking code with our current practice.
Okay, do we have public speakers?
No, ma'am.
All right, are there questions of the commission? I'll take a motion, please.
I'll make a motion.
Second? Second. Mauricio?
Okay. Vice Mayor Lama,
Yes.
Commissioner Joseph,
Yes.
Commissioner Stuyvesant,
Yes.
Mayor Svechen.
Yes.
The ordinance passes 4-0. Second reading will be scheduled for August.
Okay, next item, please.
Okay, next item is 8A, ordinances for second reading, which is an ordinance of the City Commission of the City of Sunny Isles Beach, Florida, amending ordinance number 2024-618, approving budget amendment number BA 2425-05 to the city's operating and capital improvement budget for the 2024-2025 fiscal year.
Mr. City Manager?
Mayor, Vice Mayor, members of the commission, this is the second reading of a budget amendment that assigns and transfers some of our fleet vehicles.
Great, do we have public speakers?
No, ma'am.
Any questions of the commission? No. All right, I'll take a motion, please.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Mauricio?
Okay. Commissioner Joseph,
Yes.
Commissioner Stuyvesant,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lama,
Yes.
Mayor Svechen.
Yes.
The ordinance is adopted.
Great, now we're on to resolutions.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're going to
Here, 10Q.
10Q right now. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Let me just read it into the record, Mayor.
Yeah, let Mauricio read it first.
Yes, perfect.
10Q is a resolution of the City Commission of the City of Sunny Isles Beach commemorating Jewish Solidarity Day as a special day in the City of Sunny Isles Beach, providing that Jewish Solidarity Day shall be recognized annually during the first week of May through the issuance of a proclamation.
Commissioner Joseph?
Yes.
Your item?
Yes, thank you. So we have brought this up before. It was deferred. We had this on last month. The mayor left before the vote, but she had left a note that she did agree with this resolution. So we'll see how her vote goes tonight. This day is an ongoing day each year to celebrate Jewish solidarity within the city of Sunny Isles Beach. This has nothing to do with religion. It has to do with Jewry. Sunny Isles Beach is a haven in Miami-Dade for Jewish residents. And for as long as it should be, this should be a day to celebrate Jewish heritage, to celebrate Jewish history, Jewish culture, and to praise the state of Israel and for everyone that supports the state of Israel. Now, I was speaking with Rabbi Kaller, and he had said to me that where I had planned to have this day celebrated on the first Sunday of May, it turns out that because of Passover, and, well, the rabbi will explain it, that I would request, if this resolution passes, to move actually the celebration day to December. So, Rabbi, if you would.
Jerry, 1 second. Mauricio, do we have public speakers?
We do. We have Rabbi Kaller.
Great. Rabbi Kaller, please.
Dear Mayor, Commissioners, as Commissioner Joseph mentioned, what perhaps was not known to him and to all of you, that in the period of time between Passover and the holiday of Shavuot, which is 50 days after Passover, is a time in Jewish calendar which is time of semi-mourning. And because of that, it's a time when we don't listen to the live music. I would imagine that any such celebration or any such Heritage Day would be accompanied by concert, by music, by performances, which possibly would make a restriction basically for observant people to attend such a, Jewish observant people, to attend such an event, which kind of becomes contradictory. So it is my idea, suggestion that I would like to support what Commissioner Joseph said, that perhaps in December, when we already do have an annual Hanukkah festival, or sometime around that time. Also in May, many of the snowbirds are gone. They're no longer here past Passover. Many residents already leave. And I think it would be much, in my opinion, better month time to move this perhaps during the Hanukkah festival, where this could be celebrated. I also understand from the previous commission meeting something that came to my attention. There was some discussion, again, as Commissioner Joseph mentioned, about Jewry and Judaism, and I don't quite honestly see how the Jewish Heritage Day would be different from Hispanic Heritage Day that we hold in this city. Again, maybe this is the attorney's judgment, I don't know, to define whether the people end and a religion begins. But in my opinion, this is definitely not a holiday of a Judaism, because those are the holidays that are mentioned in the Torah. This is not a religious celebration, but celebration of the Jewish peoplehood, as was mentioned by Commissioner Joseph.
Great, thank you.
Thank
Do we have
you.
any other public speakers?
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you.
Okay. So discussion among the commission, would someone like to start? Well, let me start then, okay. Yeah, I absolutely support anything having to do with celebrating Jewish heritage, especially since it's a very large portion of our population. However, I don't want to add something that is already in existence. So let me clarify. The month of May is already designated nationally as Jewish Heritage Month. So what I would like to suggest is that we somehow support that, which I think we already do to some extent, but not necessarily as a celebration, just as heritage. So the same way that, let's say the library does something where they are acknowledging Jewish scientists or something of that extent, putting things out on social media. But in December, which I think we already have in our budget, an item for Hanukkah that we've not done in the past, we at that point also do something extra, but maintain May as Jewish Heritage Month. So we can acknowledge our Jewish community at the Hanukkah event, or whatever we want to call it. I'll defer to the attorney, but not stray from the national norm, because then we're creating not necessarily a holiday, because Hispanic Heritage is in, I believe, September, correct? So for us, so anything we do for Spanish Heritage, we would do in September.
Yes, but this is not, see, the idea behind my resolution to begin with, and I had this discussion with Rabbi Kaller, and he agreed with me that our Jewish community in Sunny Isles is fragmented. We do not celebrate together. And Rabbi Kaller has tried himself to have other fragments of the Jewish community try to join him in certain celebrations. I'm trying to not muddle Judaism with Jewry, so I have to watch my language. But so the Jewish Solidarity Day, which I'm absolutely trying to codify as a day in Sunny Isles, is important because we do not celebrate Jewry together as a community. We have a fragmented community because of the congregations, how separate they are. I'm not talking about the religious part of it, I'm talking about the Jewry part of it, that we don't come together as a Jewish community. And that's what I'm trying to have happen in the city. And having a day to celebrate Jewish Solidarity Day in the city is very important for the Jewish community in Sunny Isles. So I understand what you're saying, Ms. Mayor, but I'm not looking to give up the Jewish Solidarity Day itself as an ongoing day of celebration.
How would you address then, because having it in December, you are in effect aligning it with Hanukkah, which is a Jewish holiday.
Well, and that was a surprise to me today. I was planning on having it the first Sunday in May, but I was told that because of the 50-day mourning period, that it would interfere with some people joining. I'm not looking to have it just to be a Jewish celebration. The Jewish community has many non-Jews that celebrate along with us, many occasions, as we do with other residents in their holidays. So this is a community event, but it does emphasize the solidarity of the Jewish community in Sunny Isles. So, Rabbi?
I understand what you're saying. My concern is that it does unfortunately model it if we do it in December, but I don't want to create.
Well, it was,
Well, hold on, let me finish.
It was a rabbi's suggestion to have it in December.
No, I understand, but my point is that then why wouldn't we have, any other solidarity, Venezuelan solidarity, Cuban solidarity? So it becomes something that it starts mushrooming. But I'd like to know what the rest of the commission thinks about this. I think I made myself clear. Vice Mayor?
Yeah, I just wanted to know, can I get the dates that we are looking at, or the date for the Jewish Solidarity Day?
Yes, so
And
originally,
then I would like to know, I would like to know the dates for Hanukkah, more or less. They're towards like the middle, end of December, correct?
It changes every year. I'll look at it.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Jerry.
so if there's going to be a conflict where I have someone opposing Jewish Solidarity Day because it's moved to December and there's another holiday that is celebrated that it may cause someone to say there's no need for additional celebration, then I will further ask the rabbi for another suggestion. I know that people are away up north after the end of April, but I'm not willing to lose the day in order to, it's important, I believe, to have the Jewish community in Sunny Isles come together for a celebration regarding Jewish heritage and Jewry, which I see from going to temple, and just speaking to the community itself, not in a religious sense, that we are not together as a community. And that is what I'm looking to achieve. And I believe this would go a long way towards that.
Okay.
So
Are there any other
if-
months or dates? I mean,
Well, that's what I'm going to now ask the rabbi.
So let me ask this question. How can we work this out so that we can make it work in May as part of Jewish Heritage? Because it doesn't necessarily need to have music. What is your idea for this as far as this day of celebration?
It's a matter of food, celebration. Well, a celebration without music is not really a
Well,
celebration.
you added on there that this would be a budget amendment, correct?
Yes, because...
So how much money, what are you thinking? What is this exactly that you are
Well,
proposing?
I have a few questions before that.
yes,
Okay?
go ahead.
So, because if you are born in Colombia or Venezuela, you are Latin, you are Hispanic, okay?
Yes.
So first for me is the definition. How can you be calling Jewish Solidarity Day when you want to unify the Jewish community of Sunny Isles, not a religious thing? Because you are comparing to Hispanic heritage. Hispanic, like I said, one second.
Wait,
If you are
Jerry,
born,
one
like I
at a
said,
time, please.
If you are born in Argentina, you are Hispanic. It doesn't matter who do you believe, what is your religion, if you are male, female, gay, whatever. You are Hispanic, okay? So Hispanic heritage, how can you compare that to Jewish heritage? That is,
I didn't fall into that trap. That was someone else that mentioned that.
no, I'm asking right now. Okay, so because that is the
I
first.
said that since it's recognized, Jewish heritage and Hispanic heritage are nationally recognized.
No, I know that, but how is it right now that we're going to put funding, which actually also in the budget right now, we do have a celebration that is called Heritage Celebration, and it says for $32,000. And it says in the budget book, it says this program modification is for the replacement of international celebration and for Hispanic and Jewish heritage celebrations. This is in response to the direction of the commission to respond to community interests and desires.
What
So
day is that?
There's no date.
It's not day. It's $32,000 that we are
Okay.
putting for that right now.
Okay,
No,
so-
I haven't finished, and I do believe the way we can protect our community overall is with what we are doing right now. We are providing safety, security, also in the budget book, we are going to be celebrating a religious event like Hanukkah in December. We have a religion, we changed even the colors and all of that of our winter lights to be inclusive, and now we have little dreidels, etc. So, like you said before, we are heaven for the Jewish community, and we want to keep it like that. But we want to be a heaven for all communities. So it would be perfect if you call it a community unity day or unity day, and it's for all ethnic groups, for all the religions, and for everyone in Sunny Isles. But I think we are going into a very interesting path if we continue putting so much of public funds to celebrate one religion.
This is not religion.
How come not?
It's not, okay, so this is, see, you're falling into the trap of saying that Jewry is Judaism, and it is not. I am not celebrating Judaism. I'm celebrating Jewry, Jewish heritage, and Jewish accomplishments, and having the Jewish community in Sunny Isles come together for a special day where I intended it to be during Jewish Heritage Month, which if at all else, I may still have to go with that. But that is the case. It has nothing to do with religion. It's with bringing the community together to
A religious
celebrate.
community.
No.
Okay.
But let me interject here. I think that for me, if we maintain it as a May event,
Yes.
because it's already established nationally, so you're not doing anything that is different from what the U.S. government, the president.
But Sunny Isles does not have a Jewish heritage celebration.
I understand that, but I'm saying we can figure out a way to do this so that we meet everyone's needs, but we do it consistent with what everyone else is doing around the country, which is in May. Because I understand, look, of course, I understand there's a difference between the religion and, Jewry. This is different. However, when you add it to December for Hanukkah,
Yes.
that's what muddles it.
I was pushed there.
I
I
understand. I
yes,
understand what you're
okay.
trying to do.
Okay. So we will just have fewer people attending, and we may have some people not attending for religious reasons, which is unfortunate. But if we have to have it on the first Sunday in May, as opposed to not having it at all, we will have it on the first Sunday in May.
It doesn't necessarily need to be like a party. It could be recognizing heritage.
No, no. The intent is to bring people together to have a celebration regarding Jewish Jewry.
Okay.
Yes, Jewry.
And another
in Sunny
thing is
Isles.
that we are having, as it is right now, because we are not out there in the news. So why do we want to continue bringing unwanted attention?
No.
by
We
putting-
have
I haven't finished yet.
we have plenty of
I haven't
security.
finished.
This is not.
Okay, I
We
haven't-
are
I
not
haven't
Commissioner
finished.
Joseph,
scared.
Commissioner, please let
So
she's got the
why
floor.
do we want to bring unwanted attention to Sunny Isles
Why do we
Beach?
walk out of the house in the
Okay, I
morning?
haven't finished, like I said. So in my neighborhood, I have a big Jewish community in my street, and I live in one street only, okay? So I don't want people to be there to target my neighbors and the community that live in there by us continue putting public resources to celebrate one religion over the other. The Sunny Isles is really safe for everybody because we are not in the news. And we don't need to be in the news. So continue putting resources, public resources, to celebrate one culture over other, and if it was for any other,
you're-
if
so
it
you're
was for
saying we
any
should
other,
cower.
if it was,
We are not
if it
going to
was for
cower.
any other religious or culture, I won't be also in favor of that, okay? So like I said, we are really putting our money where our mouth is. Whenever there is something happening in the world, we have extra police security that it costs us money to protect our community, and we need to continue doing that. And we have to do even more to have all Soniers to be safe, so they can walk everywhere and they can feel safe like we feel right now. So why again do we need to continue advertising things? So we are going to bring unwanted attention to our community. As it is, I never heard that the Jewish community was so separated or
Well,
not together. I've been living in this city for 18 years. Okay, my children are very good friends, and I'm very good friends with part of people of the community. So again, I want to do things the way we are doing it, the way that they are safe for everyone.
Okay.
And this is just like, I don't know, it's like kind of self-serving. I don't think.
It is not.
Wait a second, Commissioner Joseph, I want to give the Vice Mayor a chance if he wanted to add anything.
Yeah, so, all right, I understand that there's ethnically Jewish people that are not necessarily religious. They may be atheists, they're not religious, etc. So I understand your point. It could get a little bit fuzzy, so I understand everybody's concern too. There's a thin line there.
It's not a thin line when it comes to.
let the
No,
Vice
no,
Mayor-
I
let the
understand.
Vice Mayor
I'm
speak.
giving you, so what I'm trying to say is that whatever we do, if we have this Solidarity Day, it cannot have any religious component,
That's
for
right.
obvious reasons, because
No.
of the Constitution. We need to
There's-
have a separation of
Correct.
church and state. So we'll just have to see how we could implement it and pick the right month or date for it. So I don't know if, you have conversations with the rabbi or the rabbis and see what date is the most convenient date or the most, ideal date to have this be successful, but definitely no religious component at all.
It would not be, that is not the intent
Wait,
whatsoever.
one second.
Okay, yeah, but I mean, you need to understand as well the concerns. Jewry, Jewish, so there's some
it's only
intertwined.
a
Jerry,
confusion.
let him finish, please.
Yeah,
There's only a
there's-
confusion for someone that doesn't understand the difference.
Okay, hold on. We're getting off
Not everybody
topic here.
understands the
So
difference. I know that.
I have a question. Susan, if I may, please, for the budget, we have for the line item is Hispanic Heritage and Jewish Heritage, but it's under one line.
It's 2 events in one program mod.
Okay.
Yes, it was eliminating the international celebration.
Right.
That was everyone to create 2 separate events, Hispanic Heritage and Jewish Heritage.
And was there, a date penciled in for both of those?
Yes, I believe it's on the calendar that was submitted to you at the budget workshop.
Oh, okay, and there was just basically half and half?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, all right. So are you opposed to doing it in May?
I'm not opposed to doing it in
Okay.
May.
So,
But there won't be any music though, right?
Well,
In May.
there would be music, except
Yeah.
whoever does not want to attend because of the music, who
Oh, I
feels
see what you're
for
saying. Yeah. Who
religious
wants to be
reasons they
in
can't attend.
one? Yeah.
It is not a religious festival, so that would be unfortunate because it would be at that time.
Maybe we could mix them. I know a salsa klezmer band, so.
that's
yeah.
not,
not
okay,
the issue.
I hate to point out the obvious, but if the attempt is to bring all
know
of
that.
the various Chabads together in solidarity, doesn't this defeat the purpose then, if there's going to be music?
Well, so.
Are you really tied to the music, as I'm asking you? Does it have to be part of this?
What is a celebration?
Okay.
So what?
I do
What is
answer the question. If we are talking about bringing Chabad together, how is this not a religious
I'm
thing?
not. We're not.
Okay,
I did
you
not.
say it. You go
I
from
did not
temple
say
to
it.
temple,
No,
and the
that
people
was the
is
mayor
not.
that
No,
said
no,
it.
no. You said
You
that you
did
go.
not hear that was
No,
my
I did
time.
hear very well.
Wait, please,
I heard very
Commissioner
well.
Stevenson has the floor.
I heard very well that you said you go from temple to temple, hence religion.
No.
And then that the people is not together. I told you, I go also to the temples, and I see people very happy and very together, helping each other. So again, we are going into a really bad path this way. I'm totally okay with having a community unity day. If you want to bring the community together, is that what you are after, you know? It doesn't matter where are they, what ethnic group or anything. So let's do a community unity day. And if you want to have a concert or whatever with different groups, different languages, etc., I'm all for it. And if you want to put good money on it and to have
We
a
already
big
have
community
a specific
event,
breakout
okay.
for Hispanic Heritage Day.
And we have $32,000. Is the month number 13. I'm gonna tell you the page number is in the book. It's page 209. So we do have it already. So why are even we talking about this?
So that is the day. That is the expense. So it's already ticketed. Okay, it's just a matter of declaring the day.
Okay.
Okay.
I still don't
It's
see the
already
purpose of
there.
that. Okay.
So this is the day I'm speaking of.
Okay, perfect for you. I
Okay.
don't support this. I
So-
think we are doing a disservice to a Jewish community by doing this and bringing unwanted, unnecessary attention to them.
Attention?
We want them to continue being under the radar so
Let me
they
tell
can
you,
be
the
safe.
Jewish community, okay, is not looking to hide
Oh, no.
or to cower, okay? So that's absolutely unwarranted what you're saying,
Oh, wow, okay.
okay?
All right, I think that we're,
I think the rabbi may have something else to say.
okay, normally, we don't allow it, but given that I think we're going around and around and around, please, Rabbi, please, if you, no, you are the expert, so please clarify some things for us so that we can move on to the next
Thank
item.
you. If I may, few things. And again, maybe the city attorney will correct me. Number one, Commissioner Stuyvesant, to you, with all due respect, we're not walking around with the tail between our legs, and we're not hiding. And making another Jewish event or celebrating Jewish peoplehood is not bringing unwanted attention to the Jewish community here. I disagree with you, respectfully. Number one, and Jewish community should feel safe, and if any other people, any community and any people should be celebrated, if there's what to celebrate, they should be celebrated. And we feel safe, thank God. The Jewish community feels very safe in our city, thanks to our police department and thanks to our city and all the care that this commission takes care of our community. Jewish peoplehood, would it be religious on a federal level, this probably also would not be celebrated. And there are menorahs on public properties, including the White House lawn. And it's been already argued in the federal courts and in the 70s, and I can bring you, if you need, the precedents and the cases that were discussed, where it was ruled that this is absolutely permissible, even though menorah could be said by some, it's a religious symbol. I don't remember being here also in these chambers when our city attorney, when we discussed that menorah is not a religious symbol. Today menorah it's a symbol of freedom, symbol of light, of celebration of light, and on and on. But that's just some of the things that were mentioned here. Again, not pushing one way or the other which day to do. Again, perhaps, I don't know, maybe this celebration would be appropriate, maybe corresponding to Yom Ha'atzmaut. I don't know. I just mentioned the fact that we already have a celebration which is organized by our community. This is not about Chabad. This is not about any one synagogue. This is about general people, Jewish people at large. And as Commissioner Lama said, that there could be Jews who are not religious, there could be Jews who are Christians, there could be Jews who are agnostic or atheist. This is about ethnic people and peoplehood and contribution of the Jewish people to this country, and in this particular case, I would say to this community and to this city. So,
Okay, thank you very much, I appreciate it. Okay. All right, so what day are you proposing so that we can get clarification?
Well, if I can ask the rabbi. Rabbi, okay.
So-
So let's talk about a day. Is March a better day? Is a day in March?
It doesn't, look,
Well, okay,
I think
let's
it doesn't have
let's
to be
see-
decided today.
Let's
Look,
have the vote. Let's see if we can codify the celebration, and then we can solidify the date.
So let me make this suggestion, okay? Because I want to make sure that this is very clear, because this is important. And I know it's important to you, it's important to me, and I think that it needs to be very, very clear what we're doing. We right now, I don't think officially, do we recognize Jewish Heritage Month officially anywhere?
No, the city does not.
No, we do. We do a proclamation, but
Well,
we don't.
yeah.
Wait, 1 second. I'm asking the city manager. We do it through proclamation. If we don't have the proclamation, then we don't have recognition, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So
This
I
is to
propose
codify
an
annual
hold on,
celebration.
an annual celebration during Jewish Heritage Month, okay? And then for a Solidarity Day, we can discuss that at a different time.
There's no need to have two different
Well,
days.
you don't have a day is my point. My point is you
Well,
don't have a day, so that's the problem we have right
that's-
now.
That's why the intent was to make it during Jewish Heritage Month. But, you know, the red herring is the fact that there is a mourning period, which I wasn't aware of.
Not red
So
herring, but,
if we can,
would you be, okay, I know you don't want to do this, but I'm going to suggest that we defer this to next month, where this can all get ironed out. I think it's pretty clear sort of where we stand, and I think you're going to get the support, but it would be better if it's very, very clear exactly the day and what it is you want to do.
And
well, we can move the day. It's important to codify the fact that we have the votes for the Solidarity Day itself.
All right, Commissioner Stuyvesant?
and I just want to say thank you, Rabbi, for the clarification. And I do admire the resilience of the Jewish community and in their contributions, etc. And like I said, I live among the community, and I know you guys are not hiding, and it's not about being coward or nothing like that. Again, there is no hiding here, and it's not, I don't mean to be disrespectful at all, okay, to any community. I just said that with what's going on in the world and what is happening here in America, my point with not bringing unwanted attention is that I want to continue for our community to continue feeling as safe as you are right now. And I don't want to see the protests that we're having in New York City, or weird politicians like the ones that we have in New York City coming here to South Florida. And if we can continue doing the things that we're doing for the safety of everybody, and like I said, nobody's hiding nothing, and you don't need to hide. So that was my point, okay? So like I said, I don't mean any disrespect, and I will never call the Jewish community to be cowards, because I do admire the resilience, but we need to make sure that what we are doing, the unintended consequences. Like I said, I believe we do so much for a community, and anything that you guys always need when they come to us, I haven't seen anything that we say no to. So we were having so much red and green holiday decorations, and it was brought to attention. And last year we have like overwhelming light blue and white gold decorations. So I believe the city of Sunny Isles Beach does a very good job making feel everyone wanted and comfortable. So, and that's the way I want to continue having it. That's what I said. I will support a unity day, a community day, a community unity day, so we can celebrate all. But when we go down the path of celebrating one group over the other, that's when things get a little bit complicated. So,
Yeah.
I know, but Hispanic has nothing to do, like I said, with religious, where you are born and the language you speak. Yes.
All right,
So
hold
you don't want to have a Hispanic Heritage Day?
I'm not
Celebration?
That's not what we're talking about right now.
Yes,
This
it is.
Okay.
So you're not interested, you want to have a combined celebration
A community celebration, yes, sure.
and,
yeah.
and not have Hispanic Heritage Day. Is that it?
Okay, if it's a community and the celebration of all,
Why is that?
100%.
though? I don't understand
100%.
your reasoning.
I don't need to celebrate my community. We celebrate each other
Yeah,
every day.
So you don't want for Sunny Isles to have a Hispanic Heritage
I want to have a
celebration.
community celebration. Yes, that's what I have.
But I want there to
We don't
be-
have
I
a
want there to be-
Hispanic right now.
All right,
We
all
don't
right.
have a
No.
Hispanic
Hold on,
celebration.
hold on.
Well,
percent.
but it's It's
let's-
on the
We don't have
calendar.
it, but we don't have it.
But-
So what are you talking about? We don't
So
have it.
let's-
We celebrate
it's-
so many
it's called
other
for.
things.
We're,
But we don't
called
have
for.
it.
we're not, no one is being heard because you're both speaking at the same time. Is it possible, Mr. City Attorney, for the last whereas clause, for it not to have a specific date?
Well, right
Or
now,
a date to be determined? No?
it's indeterminate. I mean, that in itself, I guess we could work around, but we sort of ping-ponged around quite a bit, and as written, I don't know that it reflects,
What we're
I
talking
still don't know
about?
what you all are going to be voting on.
Right.
And I want
So-
to make clear also that to the extent we go forward with this resolution, Section 2 with regards to including in a line item in the city's annual budget, I just want to be clear that this does not bind you to having that. That's part of the budget process, so that can change in the budget process.
Right.
So
It
this
could be
isn't a
not
guarantee.
budgeted at all.
Correct.
All right. So, again, this isn't as clear as it should be, and I think that it's not as clear as you want it to be, Commissioner Joseph. So, what would you like to do?
It
Would you like to
started out this
consider?
evening being very clear, actually.
Okay.
Yes.
So, would you like to
So-
repeat what it is you want to do then?
Okay. So we will have, upon codification, a Jewish Solidarity Day on the first day of May of each year. And if the day needs to be changed for a certain reason, we will then look to the city manager to find a day that suits the city better. Suits the residents better as to having a better attendance.
So, you want it to be the 1st of May?
First Sunday of May,
First Sunday of May.
each year, correct.
All right. So,
Unless we find a day that's more suited.
right. We can't, I don't think that we can put that in the resolution.
No, that,
I'm asking
but
them
that's
that,
why.
no, but I'm asking the attorney to clarify.
No, we will settle it as the first Sunday in May, and then we can do some modification if necessary.
Well, you'd have to come back and amend your resolution.
Okay.
So if you're going to put in a date certain now, the first Sunday of May, that's going to be the first Sunday of May. If you decide to change that in the future, you need to amend your resolution.
Okay,
Which can be
so
done,
I don't,
but-
yeah, I'm not interested in doing that. So,
Well, let me just ask Vice Mayor, because I want to make sure that you have the support. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add? Are
No, I
you
mean,
in support of
two
this?
things. I'm in support of this as long as it doesn't have any religious components.
no religious component whatsoever.
Okay. And just wanted to reiterate that there's such a thing as Jewish ethnicity, and not necessarily has to do with, religion.
Correct.
There's always going to be confusion, however, you need to understand that, whether it's the residents or other people. So I think that this can move forward as long as we are within the Constitution.
Yeah. Let me
The
just add,
Constitution regarding this doesn't even come into play.
let me just add
I'm just saying,
to
yeah,
your
'cause
to your
it could-
point.
it could- yeah.
There are many Jewish Americans that are famous, that are artists, that are writers, that are absolutely not religious and
I understand
do
that,
not
and
even
that's what I'm
consider
saying.
themselves Jewish, but they are in fact Jewish.
Yeah,
So to
yeah.
your point, I think that it could be very clearly not a religious event. It would be a celebration of Jewish heritage.
Not to
And
get you that bad.
what?
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay, so I will, for the purposes of this resolution, to leave it as the first Sunday in May,
Okay.
and we will,
I think it's a good idea to defer the item and hear also what Commissioner Vizcarra has to say when she's
I would-
present.
yeah, I'm not looking to defer it. I will push it to a vote today.
Okay. Mr. City Attorney, is this clear what we'll be voting on, or do we need to repeat it?
As far as I can tell, it's as written.
It's as written. And it's
as written. I
legally
don't know if
sufficient?
it says the first week of May, so we may need to just change that to the first Sunday of May. But this is what you're voting for. It seems to reflect that.
Okay. All right. So with that, I'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion.
I need a second.
Second.
Mauricio, since this has gotten
On a roll call.
roll call, please.
Commissioner Joseph,
Yes.
Commissioner Stuyvesant,
No.
Vice Mayor Lamo,
Yes.
Mayor Svechen.
Yes.
The resolution passes 3-1.
Okay. Thank you. Next
Thank
item,
you.
please.
Okay, next item is 9C. And actually, we're going to be hearing the next 4 items together, Mayor.
Right. So 9A we already did. And then-
Yes.
So C, D, E, and F.
Yes.
So just if anyone was planning to speak on 9C, 9D, 9E, or 9F, we're combining them. So if you need additional time to fill out a public speaker card, nope. All right. Mauricio?
All right, so 9C is a resolution awarding invitation to bid number 250601 and approving an agreement with Jordan Enterprises as the primary awardee for preventive maintenance services of the HVAC management system located at the Government Center, the Fleet Building, and the Building Department Modular.
Okay.
Sorry, Mayor, just need to read all 4. 9D is a resolution awarding invitation to bid number 250601 and approving an agreement with Argent Enterprises doing business as cool water air conditioning as the secondary awardee for preventive maintenance services of the HVAC system at Government Center, Fleet Building, and Building Department Modular. 9E is a resolution awarding the bid number 250601 and approving an agreement with Argent Enterprises as the primary awardee for preventive maintenance services of the HVAC system at Gateway Park, Pelican Community Park, Public Works Compound, The Spot, Heritage Park, and Town Center Park and Meditation Garden. And finally, 9F is a resolution awarding invitation to bid number 250601 and approving an agreement with ConMec Inc. as the secondary awardee for the preventive maintenance services of the HVAC system at Gateway Park, Pelican Community Park, Public Works Compound, The Spot, Heritage Park, and Town Center Meditation Garden.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. City Manager?
Mayor, Vice Mayor, members of the commission, this awards through an invitation to bid primary and secondary agreements with 2 different companies for maintaining our HVAC systems throughout various buildings in the city.
Okay. Mr. City Clerk, do we have any public speakers for any
No,
of the
ma'am.
items?
None.
No. All right. Are there questions from the commission? I'll take a motion.
So moved.
Need a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
Right. 9G.
9G is a resolution approving a First Amendment to the agreement with Kone Inc. for elevator service and maintenance for the elevators located at Gateway Center.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, members of the commission, this awards an agreement with Koenig for maintenance service of the elevators at the Gateway Park.
Okay. Do we have public speakers?
No, ma'am.
Do I have any questions from the commission? I'll take a motion, please.
Motion.
Need a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, next item, please.
9H is a resolution approving a First Amendment to the agreement with Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company as the primary awardee to provide fleet maintenance and repair services to Group 1 vehicles.
Mr. City Manager?
Mayor, Vice Mayor, members of the commission, this awards a First Amendment to the agreement with Goodyear Tire and Rubber for fleet services to our vehicles.
All right. Do we have public speakers?
No, ma'am.
Any questions from the commission? I'll take a motion, please.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. We are skipping I and J, so K.
9K is a resolution ratifying an increase to the blanket purchase order with public supermarkets for the purchase of necessary goods for fiscal year 24-25.
City Manager?
Mayor, Vice Mayor, members of the commission, this ratifies approval for a blanket purchase order with Publix for various expenses, including summer camp and city events throughout the year.
Thank you. Do we have public speakers?
No, ma'am.
Questions from the commission?
No.
I'll take a motion.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. 9L.
9L is a resolution directing the city manager to initiate public engagement activities and develop a comprehensive plan of action under new state regulations governing motorized scooters and electric bicycles.
Okay, Mr. City Manager?
Mayor, Vice Mayor, members of the commission, this has been something that you all have directed us to do additional enforcement on. We have been limited, and the state law has changed somewhat. So what we would like to do is some community engagement and bring back to you a plan of action to enforce and further enhance our enforcement efforts with scooters throughout the city.
Okay. Do we have public speakers?
No.
Do I?
I only have one comment
Go ahead.
about it. We are not going to be hiring any consultant for this, right?
No.
Okay, perfect.
Any
Because
other-
I think it's very clear what most people want, so hopefully, and the timeline for to bring us something, if any?
As soon as we can.
Okay, hopefully will be
We
sooner
will
than
keep-
later.
Sorry.
Yeah, because we know the children want to continue using the scooters. We have the seniors that they're sharing the sidewalks with the kids in the scooters. So it's very clear what's going on. So hopefully sooner than later, you guys can bring us something about this.
Yes.
Residents want their sidewalks back.
Okay, so, any questions, Vice Mayor? No? All right, and just as we discussed it during the agenda review, please, let's make sure that we engage with the principal and the school board to make sure that whatever it is that we do, that they are in step with us, so that any enforcement is complemented by whatever they do, now that they can as well.
Yes, we will.
Thank you.
The only thing about that is that please do not allow the school board or the school to delay this process for us. So if we give them a notice to be part of the conversation and they don't respond to that notice, let's not stop moving forward because of them, because it has happened in the past.
Sure, okay.
Agreed.
All right, I'll take a motion.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, next item.
Next item is 9M,
M.
excuse me. A resolution urging the Miami-Dade County Board of County Commissioners to authorize municipalities located within its boundaries to establish and maintain speed limits of 20 miles per hour on designated roadways within each municipality's jurisdictional boundaries.
Your city manager?
Mayor, Vice Mayor, members of the commission, this was based on your direction for us to proactively engage with Dade County to modify the speed limits throughout the city. And that's what this is.
Okay, Mauricio, do we have public speakers?
We do. David
Okay.
Virgil.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Commission. My name is David Virgil. My address is 17500 North Bay Road, Sunny Isles Beach. I just want to say I think this is a great resolution to continue supporting pedestrian safety in the interior streets of Sunny Isles. Keeping the speed limit at 20 miles per hour would help keep pedestrians safe while crossing the streets here in the city. I think almost everyone who spoke at the town hall in March was in support of keeping the speed limit at 20 miles per hour. And hopefully Miami-Dade County is able to authorize keeping speed limits at 20 miles per hour instead of raising it to 25. So, thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any other public speakers?
No, ma'am.
All right, do we have any,
I'd
let Commissioner Joseph go first.
Sure.
Yes, so I would like to ask the city manager, Miami-Dade County, when they were here doing their presentation, they said that they were going to take steps regarding speed calming. Have you seen anything at all to date that they've done regarding calming?
I'm not aware of anything at this
Yes.
point.
So, but they are still pushing us to increase our speed limit?
Well, I think they're open to having some dialogue, so I think this will definitely help.
So let me just clarify, Commissioner Joseph, they met, they had a meeting, their committee on transportation had a meeting, and they overwhelmingly support this.
Okay.
So this is really just to give them that extra push, and this is going to go before the commission.
Yes, okay, so we do require calming on certain streets,
Mhm.
either speed bumps, which I've driven Golden Shores with Stan. He knows that there are many speed bumps that are missing, that should be there. We have a long stretch, and you know yourself, between on 186th Street all the way up North Bay Road to 188th Street, it's a speedway. There's not one speed bump, and we need at least 3 added in that area.
All right, but let's just stick to what we're discussing now. So, yeah, I think that this is going to absolutely help them move it along. We still would require the study. Is that correct, Mr. Manager?
Yes.
Okay.
And then also down by Tropicana on the south side of the city, there's traffic calming procedures that need to be installed as well.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Stuyvesant, you said you wanted to say something?
Yeah, first I want to co-sponsor the resolution, like I said before, but also this is a good example of what happened when the community comes together. When we had this issue in the past, or when it came to us, was with the idea of increasing the speed limit to 25 miles per hour. And I thank you, everybody here in the staff, for helping us put together a town hall. And the community came, they spoke, and we were able to show that we can get this because it's according to Florida statutes. And, you know, this is what we can get when we fight for what is right. So I'm thanks to the community for coming to the town hall and for you guys to listen to us, and also the county.
Vice Mayor, did you have anything to add?
Yeah, so obviously, well, from what I understand, we're going to pass this resolution, and the county is in agreement or is open to keeping the speed limit at 20 miles per hour. I would still like to see the updated data, the updated study.
We don't have it.
And then, yeah, I mean, the data is from like 2018, 2019.
2018.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, and then what Commissioner Joseph said, what is the plan for the calming of the, you know, people that are speeding, the traffic, et cetera. So I'd like to see that as well. So if you could follow up on that with the county, I'd appreciate that. Mhm.
Okay, thank you. And, you know, as we said during the agenda review, I think we all wanted to co-sponsor this item. And I do want to also commend the community and actually Commissioner Stuyvesant as well for that workshop, because in speaking to Commissioner Steinberg, who brought it up, and she's really fighting for us, she actually mentioned that we were the only city to do that. So it matters.
Yeah, kudos to Commissioner Steinberg.
No, I said, I think all of us, I'm sorry?
Yeah, all of us.
Yes, please. All right, so I'll take a motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, next item, Mauricio.
9N is a resolution establishing the City of Sunny Isles Beach proposed ad valorem tax millage rate at 1.8000 mils per $1,000 of taxable assessed value, which is 7.52% more than the rollback rate of 1.6741 mils for fiscal year 2025-2026.
Okay, Mr. City Manager.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, members of the Commission, this establishes our proposed ad valorem tax mill at 1.800 mils.
Okay, do we have any public speakers?
We do.
Okay.
Ken Percy?
Hi, your name and, although we know you, your name and address for the record, please.
Thank you.
Mayor, Commissioners, City staff, my name's Ken Percy. I live at 200 Sunny Isles Boulevard. On Tuesday, I was able to attend the City Commission's workshop about proposed fiscal year 25-26 budget. The 22-23 fiscal year budget reduced the millage rate from 2.0 mils per thousand of assessed value. In his presentation, the city manager stated that this resulted in an unprecedented 10th year that our city has lowered the tax rate. Fiscal year 23-24 was the 11th year the city continued lowering the millage rate, reducing it from 2.0 to 1.9. Last year, 24-25, our tax base saw a $1.8 billion increase in value from the prior year, prompting the Commission's decision to reduce the millage rate yet again.
Ken, could you speak into the mic, please?
The millage rate from 1.9 to 1.8 mils. It was therefore disappointing to hear the city manager commence his presentation for 25-26 fiscal year budget with the words, "We've retained the same millage rate." especially us older folk and lower income families here in Sunny Isles Beach who stand facing the platform. I hope you and your fellow commissioners are able to guide the city staff to dig a little deeper and continue this amazing winning streak for the people of the city by delivering a 25-26 budget that continues to lower the millage rate. This would be for the 14th continuous year, and obviously raise a significant target for it to be lowered again next year as well. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak.
Thank you. Do you have any other
No further speakers.
Okay. Would you like to go first?
I would love to go
Please.
first. Okay, so on Tuesday, I discussed the fact that we have, and correct me if I'm wrong, $20 million set aside for well drilling. Is that correct, Mr. City Manager?
Go ahead.
Approximately, yes.
Yes, okay. And these wells are being drilled in an area where we have very little elevation. Is that correct?
Please, if you want to.
The purpose of the wells is to assist with drainage.
Yes, correct. But unless you have enough elevation, spending money on drilling wells when you have no depth is a waste of money.
Can you clarify that question?
I'm making a statement.
Oh, okay.
So this is this well drill. The only way to solve our flooding problem in the center island is to have filtered pump stations pumping the water into the bay over the seawall or through the seawall. That's the only way that we're going to solve that issue. But in Sunny Isles, actually, if you've looked at cities up north and cities out west, towns out west, they have major flooding. We have been lucky in that regard. We've had some flooding, but we cannot say that we've had catastrophic flooding that warrants $20 million or $60 million being spent, especially in an area where we have no elevation, and the idea of a misguided idea of drilling injection wells is just wrong. And in that regard, I say that we should halt that project, that it should never get started, and lower the millage rate to 1.8 for this year.
The millage rate is at 1.8.
1.7.
Okay. Anyone else? Commissioner Stewart, Vice Mayor?
So, to your point about the wells, I believe Susan or Stan sent an email
I've researched
following up
it.
on that.
Yes.
No, hold on. Where they're going to get a peer review, I believe? No, professional peer review? Yeah. So they're going to
Okay.
come back to us with some information on that. And then second, if we're going to lower the millage, I mean, I'm open to discussion, but I think
This is
we'll
$2 million,
Wait,
basically.
one at a time, one at a time.
Lowering the millage rate 1/10.
Commissioner Joseph, Vice Mayor has
is-
the
we've
floor.
spoken about it. Yes, I understand.
So please let him speak.
Commissioner Lama's listening to me.
No, he has the floor.
I'm trying to speak.
We do it by turns. That's the way that it works. Go ahead.
No, what I was going to say, if we want to have that discussion about lowering the millage rate, I think we should bring in our finance department to talk to them about that and see what that, and run some numbers and see what the impact is on that.
We know
Okay,
it's $2 million,
All right.
basically. The city actually,
This is-
our
yeah.
reserves are
Hold on.
125 million.
up
Commissioner Joseph, you're recognized.
27 million from last year. $2 million to give back to residents is not a lot, considering we have
No, it's not a
so many
lot, no.
residents suffering with increased taxes, increased property values, that their taxes have gone
Yeah.
up. And we need to give back something. We're a rich city, thank God.
Well, last time we run the numbers and we had the same discussion where we lowered it to 1.8. The impact on actual residents, I mean, they were not getting back a lot of money. And I think also some other factors that we need to kind of look at is what's going to happen with the economy.
This
with
was
home
the
values
same
going
one you
down.
said
Time.
last year. about
Commissioner
the
Joseph,
economy.
Now
one
I
at a
think,
time.
yeah. But I mean,
The
I'm open
economy's
to a
strong.
discussion. We'll just have to, talk to finance, I believe.
All right, so, to the
I'm-
city
I'm
manager,
open to it,
hold
yeah.
on, to the city
Finance
manager.
is never on board.
One moment.
What'd you say? I'm sorry?
Finance is never on
The-
board with lowering the
I'm
millage rate.
recognizing the city manager. For the purposes of this meeting, we need to vote on the millage rate, correct?
Yes.
All right. So it sounds to me like we have two commissioners that are potentially not ready to vote for it. Do you want us to take a vote?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I'll take a motion. Okay,
I'll make a motion
to approve the millage.
no.
That's
to
what that's
lower-
the item in front of us is this
Okay, so
item.
no motion.
Okay,
I was going to make a motion to lower it to
I
1.7.
understand. We have to follow the process. Thank you. Okay.
So unfortunately, the motion fails, but I think that it's a little bit more complicated
Of
because
course,
there
that's
are
what I was
state
trying to get
laws, and we need to have a millage rate so that we can transmit to the state.
Right, exactly.
So if it doesn't, I mean, it failed already, so we're gonna have to likely schedule another commission meeting, a special city commission meeting, to propose the millage rate once more.
All right, so
Or
then
you
I think
can,
that's what we're going
or
to need
you
to
can
do.
reconsider, so this is a preliminary millage rate that we need to convey to the property appraiser.
Right,
You still have an opportunity to lower it if you want to. You can't raise it, but you'll have an opportunity to lower it if you want to proceed in that fashion. If not, as the city clerk said, we're under strict timelines from a Florida statutory standpoint. So keeping in mind the advertising and everything else, we'd have to schedule a special meeting in short order to get this to the property appraiser.
all right, and we sort of risk us not all being able to attend. All right, so would you be against us voting now for the 1.8?
No.
And then, okay,
I would be
so
against it,
how can
yes.
we resolve this?
Unless you do a reconsideration, I mean, like the city clerk says it failed, there wasn't was there a second?
No, there was no motion.
There was nobody moved the 1.8.
Mm-hmm.
If there's, I mean, I guess,
So can I add one more thing, Mayor?
Sure.
So, again, keep in mind that this is just a tentative millage rate. Nothing prohibits the commission from, in September, when we have our hearings for the budget, to then consider lowering the millage rate at that point as well.
Yes.
or
but
if you want to make an alternate motion at this time to, so the motion failed, you can make a motion if you want at the 1.7. and
That's
see
what I
if
would
that
like
goes.
to do.
You can proceed in that fashion also.
But then I believe you stated that we won't be able to raise it, right? Or to raise it from the 1.8.
No, once we vote for it, you can't raise it.
You can, but it's an incredibly arduous process,
Okay.
and you don't want to do that.
So the easiest way would be to vote for 1.8 and then in September to lower it to 1.7.
Correct.
So we are within the parameters of state law and all that,
Correct.
correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which would include Commissioner Viscara. Okay. So if we wanted, Mr. City Clerk?
You'd have to do a motion for reconsideration.
Okay, so I need a motion for reconsideration.
I make a motion.
Okay,
Second.
all right. Mauricio?
Okay, so we're reconsidering the millage rate at 1.8.
Right.
So now.
No, I'm
Yes.
looking to make it 1.7.
That's,
No, that
no, the
wasn't-
reconsideration was for the
Well,
1.8.
Okay, so I want to reconsider a new motion.
Oh, you can't reconsider a new motion. So we
Okay,
had a
so-
motion, hold on. We had a motion, it failed. The motion for reconsideration was, reconsideration means you're bringing back something. So you were bringing back the 1.8.
So I do not make a motion.
So
Okay,
we
can I
had,
make a
hold on,
motion?
hold on. We had a motion to reconsider. We had a second, but there was a misunderstanding with the second, correct?
Correct.
So the second, I'm asking the city clerk, so the second doesn't count. So I still need a second to reconsider. Commissioner Stuyvesant? All right, so it failed.
It fails. So right now, the status quo remains, and we're gonna have to come back
Okay.
to
so we have to do
establish a
special
tentative,
meeting. Okay.
a special meeting, yes.
Okay, all right.
You propose a date for the special meeting, please?
Well, we have to calculate this, there's advertising, we're gonna have to re-advertise, and we're gonna have to check with finance and see exactly what time parameters we have. So I don't know that, I mean, unless you're very talented, I don't know that you can
Yeah,
propose a date.
not right now. I'd have to get back to you all with a date.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll give
I
you a
won't be in
couple of
town
dates.
next week if it's gonna be for
The-
next week, okay?
I won't be in town.
That's what I'm
August
saying.
5th
Right now,
to-
I think we
yeah, I think we
should have a
should
date
move-
right now.
Well, I don't
Or at
think we
least a
can.
potential.
Wait, like
potential
one
date.
at a time. So what are the legal parameters? How much time do we need to give to advertise it?
Well, there's the advertising, do you recall off the top of your head, the advertising?
I don't recall off the top of my head, no, unfortunately.
All
But
right,
there are some.
Can we figure that out before the end of this meeting? We have a few more items.
I'll try.
You can try?
Yes, yeah, we can keep moving
Okay.
forward.
All right.
I'll try.
So next item, 9, only two more items.
Yeah, 9-0 is a resolution approving the issuance of a proclamation recognizing the August 1st, 2025. Excuse me, this this resolution was amended at the beginning of the meeting. So it now reads as a resolution approving the issuance of a proclamation recognizing August 21st, 2025 as Zippy Holland Day in the city of Sunny Isles Beach.
Okay, so just for the public listening, normally in the past, proclamations were presented at our 3 o'clock meetings, but we changed it, so now it's by resolution, so it takes 2 readings. Or rather, a reading and then we present it. So this is to propose Zippy Holland Day. This is a Sunny Isles Beach resident who's lived here for over 20 years. Besides being a Holocaust survivor, she's an educator, she's an author, she's an artist, she's a public speaker, and this would just be to acknowledge everything that she's done for the community. Do we have any public speakers?
No, ma'am.
All right. Go ahead, Commissioner Joseph.
Okay, it's my understanding that the purpose of this resolution was to honor Zippy Holland, who I know personally as well, as a Holocaust survivor. We are lucky enough to have many Holocaust survivors in Sunny Isles Beach, and I believe that this resolution should be expanded to honor all of them, not just one Holocaust survivor.
Okay, well, I appreciate that, and like I said to you during the agenda review, I think it would be a good idea for you to present that as your proclamation for next month. But this is specific to this resident, and she's being presented this not because she's a Holocaust survivor, but everything that she has contributed to the community in the last 20 years. That is part of her life, of course, and that's part of her book, but like I said in the agenda review, it's because she's an author, she's a public speaker, she's an educator. This is why this is specific for her. And I appreciate what you're saying, but this is just for her.
Yeah, I wanted to say that I admire Zippy and her work, and I would like to co-sponsor the resolution and add my name to the proclamation as well.
Okay. Anyone else? All right, I'll take a motion.
I make the motion.
I need a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, thank you. 9P.
9P is a resolution approving the issuance of proclamations requested by city administration.
Okay, Mr. City Manager?
I'm going to take this one.
Oh, thank you.
Based on the process that you just described, the city manager's office has certain honors that they would like to include, and rather than bring them to you one by one, these are all departments or certain things like Tree City USA requires us to have an Arbor Day. So those are presented to you for the rest of this calendar year, and then in the November of each year, we will have the following year's proclamation proposals.
Okay. Thank you. Do we have any public speakers?
No, ma'am.
Any questions from the commission? I'll take a motion, please. I need a second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. Now we're down to citizens forum. Mauricio, do we have speakers?
We do.
Okay, this gives you more time then,
Vitaly Falkovich.
okay? Vitaly, I know you're here every month, but please, your name and address for the record.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Vitaly Palkovich, 9280 Southwest 167 Terrace, Palmetto Bay, Miami. One of the things is that I like to see the San Diego Beach Police Department expanded, and what reason why? Because we're getting more people coming in San Diego. We have more buildings coming in, and if you have a major crime happen, for example, a homicide or a robbery, and you're using Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office for them to respond to a crime, the longer it takes for them to respond, less evidence stays on the scene. Why not? You have most amazing detectives, and I'll say it, and if somebody disagree with me, I have no problem with that. Greatest detectives in South Florida, and two of them standing outside. Why not have a homicide division or robbery, like in Los Angeles, I have a robbery and homicide division? That would save you money as the city. Instead of hiring the homicide coming from Miami-Dade, have your own homicide unit, have your own robbery unit, have your own special victims unit. Those specific units that would help the city in case a crime has occurred. And one of the things that I noticed is that when I was looking at the office buildings today, that police department stops somebody, they amazingly respond, the way they're professional. You have utmost amazing police department. And yes, and I understand that it comes from administration. And if one of the citizens don't agree, you guys have greatest administration here at this time. And you know what? I think not only that you guys should honor the citizen, you should guys honor yourself because you're one of the greatest administration here. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Vitaly. Anybody else? All right, so I know that you literally had an extra 5 minutes.
Okay, can I ask for an extra 5 minutes just to confirm with the
please.
city attorney?
Okay, so we're going to take just
Mayor.
a break.
Okay.
Wait, please go ahead.
I spoke to the finance director, and she explained that we have to have the information to the county by August 4th.
Okay, so then, all right, let's adjourn for no, not adjourn. We'll take a 5-minute break.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
You check with her if she meets property appraiser.
Mauricio, are we ready?
1 second, Mayor. I'm just trying to look for
okay,
a date
3 more minutes.
really quick. Okay, Mayor. You ready?
Okay, so we're back on.
Yes. So after speaking with the city manager, the city attorney, and also consulting with the finance director, we need to have this forwarded to the county by August 1st. Right, so we need to meet, so 2 of you are not available next week, right? Which is the
I'm not available either.
week of July 21st.
I'm only available on Monday.
Does Monday work? No. Okay. So then we're looking at the week of the 28th. So either the 28th, the 30th, 31st,
That's Saturday and Sunday. Oh, no, that's all.
No.
July.
31st is Thursday.
So the week of the 28th, I can meet after 6:30,
Okay.
that entire week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to note that the hearing, I'm sorry, the meeting has to be past 5:30 or 5 o'clock.
It has to be after 5 o'clock anyway, so. All right, so the 31st is a Thursday. Is that okay?
Yeah, that week's okay.
Yes?
Fine with me.
Yes? Does that give enough time?
31st, yeah.
All right.
So July
When is
31st,
that peer review scheduled?
Wait, hold on, Commissioner Joseph.
July
It's not
31st
scheduled,
at
Commissioner?
6:30, correct?
July 31st, 6:30, okay?
I just have one clarification that I need. We need to make a decision that day, yes or yes, right?
Yes.
Because we had to present it by the following day.
Yes, because you risk, if the property appraiser doesn't get it, then you're stuck with your millage rate from last year.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that
Yeah,
that day is the last day to have that conversation.
correct.
Okay.
Okay. That's it?
That's it.
All right, wonderful. Thank you, everyone. Meeting adjourned.